You guys doing? Welcome to another edition of your guest, the Joel Davis Media Network. It's your host, Joel Davis, man. First time tuning into my broadcast, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell up top. Please, if you want to see my notorious unfiltered, as in uncensored live, you need to follow me on my Rumble channel, J News and Views. That with the letter J, News and Views. And you can also follow me on my second live channel with Rumble, which is Joel Davis Media Network. Joel Davis Media Network. So join those two on Rumble, and that's where you will find your boy. Only on YouTube, I will give you short commentary. And with that being said, with the short commentary, I will also ensure that you are updated on the community post when I go live daily. So on Rumble. So definitely keep that in mind. Guys, I tell you, it's been a weekend of what the hell is really going on here. Now, before we get started, yeah, CeeLo. I will put my Rumble link. It's in my community page, bro. All my Rumble links is in my community page. All you got to do is go to the community page and you will see it. All right, so enough of that, y'all. We're going back to the story, man. So, y'all guys know it's been an interesting week last week. We saw the video of Diddy stomping out Cassie, which to me was very, very disturbing. And we also saw some highlights from the trial. Well, actually, the witch hunt on Trump, which is now starting to become a comedy show because now everybody are seeing that the prosecution only has smoke and mirrors. They don't have nothing concrete. And the witness that they just put on just made him look like a liar. But we will revisit that in a minute. But first things first, we're going to go with the P. Diddy apology. Oh my God. Man, oh man. I'm gonna see if y'all can hear it here. I'm gonna play the clip of what he says. He apologizing and stuff. This this apology video. Um and so I'm gonna make sure to see if y'all can hear it. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear. I want to do a sample sound right here, right now. Okay, hold on for 1 second. Let me go on YouTube and put a sample sound out there. It'll be one of my stories from in the past. All right, hold on. Let me see if y'all can hear it. All right, I'm finna go and play it right quick, and y'all let me know if y'all can hear it. All right, let me know if y'all can hear that. Okay, you need me to turn it up louder? All right, hold on. I had a feeling I would have to. All right, I'm gonna have to put it on 20 on my surround sound. Okay, let me see about now. All right, y'all, hold on. I got somebody at the door. Who is it? Yeah, what's his son? All right, so did y'all hear that little clip? I turned it up, my man. Did y'all hear that? Sorry about that, my son came in the room. My man said still low. Shit, man, I can't turn it up too loud, man, cause my wife will kill me in here. All right, hold on. All right, I gotta do it at 25, guys. That's the most I can do it before my wife kills me. Monetized last month. It really hurt me to the point to where I was very upset. All right, what do y'all think about that now? That was a little sample before I play Diddy Apologizing. See, look, can y'all hear that? All right, sound like y'all can hear it, so I'm gonna go ahead on. Okay, move closer to the mic. All right, I know what I do. I'm gonna go ahead on here and I'm gonna take my headset off and let y'all hear it that way. All right, I'm gonna take my headset off. Now I'll let y'all hear it again. I was at a point that I was not even thinking about doing no type of videos. I even appealed it. It was all. All right, what about now? That should be a lot better because I done took my headset out. Okay, fantastic. So we're much better. So we're gonna go ahead on and we're gonna pop on about the so-called "I'm sorry" from Diddy.
On the darkest times in your life, sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I made no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
All right, so you saw that, you heard that. So basically, I don't know who Diddy Handlers is, but that was the most pathetic apology I've ever heard in my life. And let me tell you why. And the reason why I say it's the most pathetic apology is because first and foremost, you said you went to rehab. But if you went to rehab and got all the professional help that you need, then why do you have all these people making allegations against you from the past and the actual present? I mean, you got Little Rod, I will say it's present because it ain't that long ago, the producer saying that you out here trying to feel all on him. You know what I mean? You trying to question this man's manhood. Now, this is what's crazy about that. Now, I do know that the reason why the Little Rod story started not gaining that much steam is because of the lawyer he hired. Now, the lawyer he hired, yes, the guy is known for making all types of crazy allegations and filing all types of lawsuits and court orders and stuff of that nature lawyers do to do a shakedown, to get you nervous, to get you, oh my God, this is the end of me, and hurry up and settle. And that could be true, but you also got to understand too that you can't knock Little Rod's uh, court case because he has a lot of video footage of what happened. Now, the Stevie J sexual tape that saying he was with another man, that has been proven to be fake. That was not true. That there was a porn star that came out and said, "Hey, that's my work. I do that. That looks like Stevie J," and that's been confirmed. Okay, but still, point of the matter is that I still think that Stevie J is on the DL because of the way he goes around and speak up for Diddy like Diddy is his girlfriend. Now, 50 Cent, all the vocal people that have been Diddy on Aubrey Day from Danity Kane, all of them are speaking up and say, yo, we've been telling y'all this for years. Diddy's been twisted. Diddy's been messed up. Now, here's my thing about the whole Diddy situation. The whole Diddy situation that I can't understand is that why isn't he left the country yet? Why hasn't he left the country yet? And here's another thing. Why is everybody in Hollywood silently not speaking out against it? Now, y'all remember now, he's been friends with some big time A-listers. You got he's been friends with, allegedly he's cool with Ashton Kutcher, Ashton Kutcher's wife. Uh he's cool with who else he's cool with? I'm trying to find out who else he's cool with. All right, I'm trying to think of somebody else he cool with. Um, give me 1 second. Yeah, Quincy Jones, Clive Davis, none of them is speaking up for him. You're right, CeeLo. He is protected. And let me tell you why you're right about this. Think about this. Diddy's got all of this investigation over his head, but yet still, he has his passport. Now, let's talk about why is that so? And let me tell you why that's so. Because they are giving him a chance to bounce. Now, I want you to know something, that there is the following countries, allegedly, that does not have an extradition treaty with the United States: China, Indonesia, Iran, Mongolia, Russia, Taiwan, Ukraine, Vietnam, the GCC states, and most African countries, and most former Soviet states. So, with that being stated, uh, the an American can bounce to any of those countries and not worry about being messed with, like Bali, Indonesia. Let's look at Bali, Indonesia. So in Indonesia, they got a law that's supposed to be protected their citizens, where you got to be 18 years old to be considered an adult. But if it's hetero sexual activity in their country, you can get away with having a young girl 16 years of age. So you gotta remember that's why a lot of these creeps like these type of countries. I mean, and that's just being real. So that's just how it is. And then not to mention too, you got more of these other countries. A lot of these countries overseas and abroad, they go by 16 is that age to them to do all that dirt. And why a lot of these jokers go over there. That's why a lot of them go over there. Now, because of what's going on, I still say that I still feel like that Diddy's gonna bounce because Diddy still has his passport. So that's just what it is. So I'm telling y'all now, he's about to bounce. I mean, I really do believe he's gonna bounce because if he still got access to the passport. I mean, why wouldn't he? I mean, listen, before I mess around here and let myself go down for a bunch of these jokers, I would bounce. And he can. He got the money. He can liquidate his assets. Him and his kids. They ain't took none of his children's passport. He can take all his kids and they can all bounce to Bali, Indonesia. Just where Russell Simmons at. That's true. And that's another reason why a lot of people's not talking either, CeeLo, because they all a part of that mess. You gotta remember this man had cameras all over his house. They recovered cameras and hard drives from the camera systems. This is a man that had cameras and sound recordings all in each of his mansions. So that means that you'd be surprised what he has discovered with a lot of these major figures. So that's why right now I think they're giving him the option to go away because they can go away. They can keep this a secret because the feds is only going to leak out what they going to leak out. And I think it's a pressure campaign. I'm going to leak these out since we ain't took your passport yet and see if you going to go in the head on and run off. And right now, Dilly's team is acting like they slow. This is if I was part of Diddy entourage or his team advisement, I would tell him you need to go in the valley, look into some property, and you need to leave. You need to do just like Russell Simmons. You need to politely leave the U.S. of A. And when they ask you to come or verify this and that, you can tell them I am now in Bali, Indonesia. I am now a citizen. You need to go ahead sign when you get over there and file for citizenship. And that's what he needs to do. Because money talks. You come to somebody like that, Bali, Indonesia, you know, you got money, they'll probably let some things fly over. All right, so enough about that. Let's talk about the next thing. And we're going to talk about Joe Biden's commencement speech. Oh my God. You know, guys, people don't understand that the reason why the Democratic Party gets away with all this nonsense because they get away with it because Black Americans that are so woke will not stand up for what is right. And that's just facts. And here's the sad part about this. The sad part about this is that they say they want change and they want progressive results, but yet they allow themselves to be a token. Sad but true. Now I'm gonna play you a clip of what this joker said. Now, before I get into this context, y'all guys know that right now that the Democratic Party is having a meltdown. They have went out here and spread so much promises and propaganda bullshit that now it has came back to bite them in the ass. And for so long, the new generation that has came in has finally woke up and said enough is enough. You know, I don't see where your policies, your call to action is benefiting me. You got me voting for a guy that's half dead, that is been known to be a racist all his days in the presidential, in the government politics. You sold me a dream that Obama was our first black president that cared about black minorities and also was like the Martin Luther King of our era, which turned to be quite opposite of that. Yet, all the chaos you have helped us create, giving a statue to a drug head, a killer, a criminal that is by far the most horrible example of a martyr I ever seen. I mean, I know people talk shit about Ahmaud Arbery with the little bit of thievery he did, but damn, at least in his case, he actually was unarmed and not doing anything. He wasn't even high on no drugs or nothing. This fucker was so high that hell, if he would have got back in his vehicle, he probably would have wound up killing somebody. But I digress. That's y'all hero now. Not mine. Definitely not mine. But anyway, over the weekend, Biden did a commence address at the Morehouse College in Atlanta. Now, if you don't know what the Morehouse College of Atlanta is, it is a historical black college university. HBCUs. And by the way, shout out to Trump for making sure HBCUs get funded for the next 10 years before he got bounced out of office by some bullshit. Now, a lot of people was not happy with this speech he made, especially one of the people that came on the Fox and Friends show, New York resident Lou Valentino, to talk about the race beta behavior. Now, he said Monday, which was this morning, quote, "It's tough to hear that because imagine you going to college for 4 years, ready to hit the world, start a career, and this guy is trying to set you back literally. I don't know civil rights. I don't know what's going on with Democrats. This role that they're trying to play instead of pulling up and saying, well, here we go. This is your time. Congratulations. Let's kill it. Let's do our best. Nah, you know what, Lawrence? They don't love you like that." And he's not wrong. If you listen to the Democrats cry and call to action, it's always they want you to believe that you as a Black American is a walking failure. They want you to believe that you're being oppressed. They want you to believe that all the crimes that you see going on in your neighborhood, if you live in the hood, and unfortunately your finances or whatever has got you there, that you cannot strive for nothing better, and that you are to respect the fact of the matter that you have people that looks like you and your skin tone to keep doing fucked up stuff because they never had a chance and this is their reality. Bullshit. They chose that reality. My mother always told me, and my great grandma has told me too, that you have a choice in life. My great grandmother always told me that. Son, you can get in the bath water or your shower and wash the dirt off your ass and start anew and refresh, or you can continue to smell like shit and have people treat you like shit. It is up to you. That's the problem in the Black community from the Democrats' Kool-Aid that they've been drinking. A lot of them. They don't want to get in that shower. They don't want to take that bath. So instead, they consume themselves with every possible goal not to do that, because they're listening to what these Democrats are telling them on social media, on the news platform. They're making you feel like racism is everywhere. Now, listen, guys, I know a lot of people gonna tell me, well, Joel, there's a lot of people that's conservative like you, that's MAGA and Trump supporters, and a lot of them is act racist or become racist or are racist. Well, let me tell you something. Those people don't represent us. They don't represent conservatism. They represent nationalism. Okay? They represent bitterness. They represent a group of people that have let a couple of instances and statistics that has compounded their life or people that they love the most around them, and they have ran with it. They have not distinguished the fact that there's good people and there's bad people. Same thing with people that talk anti-Semitic behavior about Jewish folks. That not all Jewish folks gonna rip you off. That's on you to distinguish the two. If you don't have the common sense not to do that, then that's on you. Real talk, that's on you. That's not on nobody else. And unfortunately, racism is everywhere. You think that racism only exists, these races that you swear you see, and nationalism and all that stuff is only in the conservative movement. You look at some of these liberals. Some of these liberals, especially some of these white liberals, will call you the N word faster than any of your conservative Trump supporters. You know why? It's because they've been doing it for so long that That's how they feel about you. You beneath them. They've been feeling like that. You're just a pawn to get them in position of power. And I'm just being 100 about it. Now, this is his speech that he told these young people. He said, you missed your high school graduation. You started college just as George Floyd was murdered, and there was a reckoning on race. It's natural to wonder if the democracy you hear about actually works for you. What is democracy? That black men are being killed in the streets? Biden told Morehouse graduates on Sunday. He continued, what is democracy? The trail of broken promises still leave black community behind. What is democracy? You have to be 10 times better than anyone else to get a fair shot. Most of all, what does it mean? As you've heard before, to be a black man who loves his country, even if it doesn't love him back in equal measure. You know where he got that from? That's that progressive talk. He's now pandering progressive talking points to get the black vote up. But see, the problem is, Joe, is that you're the problem. You're the one that left the trail of broken promises. You told these black people in the community that you was gonna get them stimulus, you gonna get the prices down, you was gonna make sure they have equal home opportunity, all this stuff. But what you did is create more chaos than good. Yeah, you get people to get out on their own recognizance, but at the same time, a lot of these people that's getting out on their own recognizance, uh, domestic violence, sexual predators, people that's doing sexual assault, all that shit. You letting them out on their own recognizance. And when you do let them out, you turn around and they commit a crime or they kill somebody, all of a sudden you want to come with the whole, it's a gun problem. It's a gun problem. They love to say that. Hey, it's a gun problem, dog. No, it's not a gun problem. Y'all the problem. Not to mention, what else did he say in this little bullshit ass speech? Black men are being killed in the street. By who? Other black folks. Cause y'all Democrats caused this. Because like I said, you won't hold no black person accountable. Cause you need that vote. Talking about you started college just as George Floyd was murdered. George Floyd wasn't murdered. He killed himself. Hold on for 1 second. And that's the thing. And then they want to talk about too, it's natural to wonder if democracy you hear about actually works for you. Well, it does. Democracy do work for black folks. Do you know right now you a black American and you can tell that now you good, you're not throwing me off, CeeLo. When you a black American right now and you have an issue at work, especially if it involves a race that is white or whatever have you, lighter color, you know that you in the position of getting the best end of the stick because nobody don't want to be called a racist. Now, here's another reason why these talking points are not going to work. Because, see, Biden's support with his black voters has recently declined about 7%. They said Trump has spiked to 9%. Trump is about to do a rally in South Bronx. I want y'all to hear what I just said. The southernmost part of the Bronx. That is considered the hood. He is having a rally in the hood. Trump is so popular right now that anywhere he goes, the hood is trying to see the barricade and everything else. See, here's the thing, people. America likes people that can relate to them. Trump relates to everyone in America right now. If you are a white American, middle class, working hard, putting food on the table, your wife is also working as well, and y'all are a traditional family where she is submissive and understanding and loving not only to her husband, but is also understanding to her children. He understands that. He can appeal to you. If you are the black man in America who has been lied to about you can't accomplish nothing, and you finally made it out the hood, and you got your own business now, and not to mention too, you are now surrounding yourself with suburban people that are trying to live the American dream, you start to realize that you have more opportunity than you ever thought of. You start to realize that all this time you've been playing yourself short. Guys, I'm telling you, this is why he's losing the brown and black votes. People are waking up and starting to see the fact between fiction. Okay? The only thing that is holding the black American in the hood back is themselves. If you out here trying to convince yourself that being a fucked up individual is the right way to go, that's what's going to happen. I mean, it's just being honest. And people now are seeing it. And that's what's happening, CeeLo. People are waking up. And that's why the Democratic Party don't know what else to do. Because they know they're going to lose the election. People have woken up. People done seen the policies and they're not happy. They done seen the play. Trump's bad. Trump's this, Trump that. But now they seeing Trump on trial and the things they getting him for, you got a lot of black Americans like, wait a minute, I got a business. Yeah, I be trying to save money on taxes too. You know, trying to attack the man about alleged marital affairs. Like, a lot of people ain't never had no marital affair before and try to pay it off or try to scoot it under the rug. Again, I would say alleged because that's what he said, he's innocent. I'm just saying is that we can relate to the man in everyday life. All these other politicians we could never relate to because they were on such a high ass pedestal that they didn't seem human. Trump seems human. Did you see Trump at Chick-fil-A in Atlanta? He's having a conversation in the hood. Like nothing is wrong. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. People have seen enough. That's why the droves of black men are going to continue to lead the Democratic Party. Now, I know y'all gonna say, well, Joey, you know, these black Democratic women, they still fighting for Joey. Well, yes, of course. Because I'm gonna tell you about why a lot of black conservative women and a lot of these alphabet soup women don't want to give up on Joe. Because they don't want to be wrong. I said it. They don't want to be wrong. Because that would have to admit that they got played too. So that's why they're so invested. But you know what? At the end of the day, what's gonna be, gonna be. And that's facts. You can't keep lying forever. Yeah, CeeLo, he sure did. He said he could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue. I remember he said that nobody would care. He's being honest though. He wasn't lying because he already seen it. He already seen where this was going. See, we thought at the time, the people that didn't follow Trump and was listening to the media, we thought that he was this tyrant, that he was this nutcase, this nut job. But now, since we got to know Trump and see what he's about, he's running the U.S. at the time like it's a business. We had peace. We don't. I mean, right now we got wars going on. Right now, we got Ukraine beefing with Russia. We got Israel and Hamas going at it on the Gaza. Back here, we got all these anti-Israel marches going on to my don't arm Israel, but yet still all these jokers that support it to be a mouthpiece for Hamas. Do you know that the lifestyle that y'all living, that in Hamas, in that country, they'll kill you? What's up, Maurice? Maurice, catch me now, man. I'm on Rumble now, dog. I don't even be on here like that. I done started going on Rumble. So yeah, this is what's going on. People have realized that this is a scam. I know, Maurice. That's why I went on Rumble, and it's gonna continue to be that way. That's why I be trying to tell people that this is the way to go. It's time to leave the Democratic plantation because they do not care nothing about Black Americans. And they are using these Black women so bad. Like, bro, I've never seen Black women in my life become a token to these fools. And they love it. They do. They love it, man. They love using them as a token. And they don't understand that. I thought they cared. No, they don't care about you. You are talking to them. I know what we're gonna do. If I go out here and I get so and so to say that, they gonna follow suit. They gonna spread the word because the Black woman is God in the Black culture. Well, here's the thing. In Black culture, we do have a lot of respect for our Black women, especially our Black elder women. But at the same time, we have gotten to the point too that we already know that some things just don't make a bit of sense. And because of that, we've gotten a lot smarter. And a lot of people can't stand that because once people start seeing that you're becoming a lot smarter, it freaks them out. It really does. It freaks them out because now it's like, oh, shoot, I can't run that play no more. No, you can't. You can't run that play. That play is dead. That play is dead. But anyway, guys, I want to give a shout out to everyone who has been supporting the channels, that have been sticking by me. Again, if you want to subscribe to the channel on a monthly basis, please go on over to my Rumble account, J News and Views, and start supporting that. Just get in the comment section. Tell me what you think about what's going on with Diddy. Did you really think he really meant his apology? And also, too, do you feel like that let me get it right here. Do you feel like Biden was right in his commencement speech about Black folks in America not having a piece of democracy? Or do you think it was once again a vote grab? Again, please like, share, subscribe. I love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. I'm out.